Hey, Zach here, President at Mettle Industrial Services. We are coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, my hometown, and we are at the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, Point Trotter Campus. So we're here today, we're gonna go inside, we're gonna have some conversations, we're gonna meet with Jason, he's the guy who runs the campus here. We're gonna get a look at all the different trades, the shops, the classes, we're gonna talk about how it works, we're gonna talk about the MBSE program. And an MBSE program is the program that everybody at Mettle Industrial Services is required to go through, and that is a Metal Building System Erector. MBSE, it's a 2-year program. It is a journeyman certificate here in Alberta. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna have some conversations, and we're gonna learn everything that they have here to offer at SAIT. Let's go in. Hey, today I'm here at the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology at the Point Trotter Campus, and I'm joined by Jason, who is the academic chair here for the building. And me and Jason are gonna do a bit of a tour here. We're gonna have some conversations about how SAIT works alongside with Alberta Apprenticeship and Industry Training and everything that they have going on in the building. So thanks for having us today, Jason.
No, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Zach. Appreciate it.
So how long have you been here with SAIT?
I've been with SAIT since 2007, at Point Trotter since 2019.
And so before that, what is it that you did?
I was a welding instructor.
A welding instructor? Yeah. And you also, you hold a few journeyman certificates, I believe?
Yeah, I have Red Seal. I'm a Red Seal welder, Red Seal millwright, and I have 2 degrees as well.
Awesome. So you took over about 6 years ago. We're not actually near the main campus of SAIT. We're actually more in the industrial area in the southeast of Calgary. Yeah. How long has this building been here for? Like, how long has SAIT been over here?
A little bit over 10 years. We needed the space, so it's comparatively, the building itself is probably one of the smallest buildings we have.
Yeah.
But the yard, we have an 8-acre yard because the programs we run all have big things.
Yeah.
We need the space.
And so we're going to go out there and see that. So I know you guys got some cranes out back. You guys got a shop downstairs for welding. Yeah. What is this area here?
So we're out in the middle, like we're kind of away from, there's no coffee shops. There's no Tim Hortons on the corner. There's no access for our students. They have the normal things that we don't have like the LAM Learning Center is up at main campus. Yeah. They don't have easy access to that. So one of the big things I really tried to do when I came in was ensure students were getting a good experience while they were here. Yeah. And while still not having that easy access to those supports. One of the big wins is we have security on site till 8.
Yeah.
We do that so that students, because I mean most of our students are from out of town. They're staying in they're renting a bedroom or they're doing whatever to stay here. We've had students sometimes staying in their vehicle for the first week.
Just trying to grind and get it done. Yeah, it's a large undertaking. Like I remember, obviously I went through SAIT, so I'm an alumni of SAIT. I went to the main campus of SAIT, did all 3 years of my welding apprenticeship there. So it's a little bit tough in the beginning, and I think really having a robust system where your school is aiding the guys, the ladies too that are going through the apprenticeship program is important. One of the things that's important to us at Mettle Industrial Services is that everybody goes to school, everybody signs up. I think that partnering industry knowledge and experience in the field as well as classroom knowledge, and I think the biggest thing for me that I learned in SAIT was about different codes and stuff like that you don't really learn about in the field, because hands-on, you're not necessarily dealing with those things a lot of the time. Being able to come in and learn from guys who have been through it, I think one of the most important parts and aspects of the industry training that goes on at SAIT is that all of these instructors have gone through these programs themselves and have years of industry knowledge, and you're able to partner that. And this is one of the classrooms here that we can actually take a look at.
One of the benefits we have at this campus is we have 4 primary programs.
Yeah.
And we have 4 theory rooms. So
what are those programs, if you don't mind me asking?
We teach Ironworker, obviously, crane and hoist, RV service technician, and rail conductor.
Rail conductor, that's a cool one, hey?
Yeah, they're all cool.
So you got a train around here somewhere we're going to drive in a little bit?
Well, we have a train, but we're not driving it, but we have a train.
Yeah, crane and rigging.
All the theory rooms, I love the theory rooms we have because I actually taught out here. I taught in the ironworking program, teaching them the welding component for their program. And I love these classrooms. You can wander around.
Yeah.
When you're teaching tradespeople, they like to see you move. They track you when you're walking around. And
yeah.
He's your,
Yeah, well, if there anything,
they can see the board, they can see you, they can see everything, right?
If they're anything like me, then they had a hard time sitting still in school sometimes. And so having all of that inside of the classroom is great, you know. So this is obviously crane and rigging and hoisting that you have inside of here. You guys have, is there a partnership that you have with a crane company that you guys use a lot around here?
Primarily, well, we have a number of partners. We have Vertical, we have My Shack they play a huge part. You'll see a couple of their cranes in the yard. The guys, I don't micromanage the majority of our partnerships, but we have great partnerships with like Caltrax, CPKC. Industry is very integral to the way the education system works. The main reason is, I mean, we need to know what to teach the students so they're valuable to industry.
Because over time it changes because the technologies and stuff change too in the fields.
It's a very symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, and
I mean, we serve our students by teaching them the things that industry needs.
Exactly, and we have a great partnership in My Shack. We do a lot of projects around the country, and My Shack has been our partner on quite a few of those projects. And there's a lot of different opportunities. I think where the collaboration between ironworking and having ironworking and crane and rigging, hoisting in the same building like that, I think that's the way to go, definitely. Because in our industry, those are the guys we work alongside all the time, and it helps to teach. I think the biggest part that gets kind of overrun and people don't talk about as much as they should, because I think a lot of people, you know, they have a hard time with it, but is safety, because they think maybe some of the rules and stuff are a little bit, you know, over the top. But I think one of the most integral parts of what you learn about in school is the safety behind the operation of these cranes and on site. So
that's the thing, codes and standards and safety.
Codes and standards, that's right.
Those are written in blood, man. That's the thing.
Where are we going to next? So right now we're actually in the classroom where the ironworkers are going to get all of their classroom experience coming from. So from my understanding, if it's done correctly, is that there are three separate ironworking trades. You have the MBSE, which is a metal building system erector. Those are the guys who are employed by Mettle Industrial Services. You have the rod busters, who is a red seal trade, and then you have structural ornamental. So the MBSE is a 2-year course, the rod busting is a 2-year course, and structural ornamental is a 3-year course, which means that, can you explain to me kind of how that works with you know, going to work and coming to school?
Yeah. It's more appropriately a 3-year apprenticeship.
Yeah.
So it's time in the field, learning from gentlemen like yourself, and then 6 weeks of school per year. So all the trades share first period. They all take the same training for first period. Reinforcing ironworkers come in for second period, and that's the completion year for them. And then MBSE comes in for first and third, which is not a red seal trade, but it is local to Alberta. And then your third period, and I think it's 1,560 hours per year, and 180 hours, no, 1520, and then 180 hours of school. Per year.
Yeah, and so the MBSE program is the one that we work with, you know, and I sit on the board of directors of the Alberta Metal Builders Association, so we're very closely tied into that. One of the things that we like to, you know, let people know is that ironworking and standing metal buildings and standing steel structures in Alberta is a compulsory trade. I believe in the recent years that's been changed to restrictive actions, and essentially what that means is if anybody is going to stand a steel structure in Alberta, in order to do the bolted connections on that structure as it gets standed, you either have to be a registered apprentice, or you have to be a journeyman, or you have to be a red seal structural ornamental in order to actually go through that process.
Yeah.
And we're hoping in the near future that British Columbia and Saskatchewan and the other provinces kind of follow suit and are able to make that a compulsory trade. It gives a little bit of protection, you know, where I don't think carpenters should be doing the work of ironworkers, and I don't think ironworkers should be doing the work of carpenters. And I really hope that, you know, moving on in the future, British Columbia and Saskatchewan kind of follow with that. And, you know, what do you think the biggest benefit is coming into the classroom when these guys are coming, you know, fresh out of the industry? Like, what do they really get in the classroom, you think?
Let's compare it to something that most people learn how to do is drive. If you take lessons from a professional, you know why you're doing the actions you do. you take that with you in the industry. So the primary thing is to increase safety and awareness of the trade, and employees that are more valuable to the employer.
To the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest benefits too coming in here is all the guys you have teaching these classes, they come from industry, right? Yeah. Hopefully we'll have an opportunity to meet some of them, but coming into the classroom, you know, there's a lot of things that I learned when I was a welder in shop, and when I got to school, I never heard of them before in my life. You know, I never learned about electron theory in the shop. I never learned about metallurgy. I never knew the difference between austenitic stainless steels.
What does DIG do?
What does DIG do? I had no idea. Those type of things I never got taught. And one of the big one was polarity, right? And electron theory and the way that electricity goes. Those things I didn't know. So I really felt my experience coming into SAIT, truthfully, that when I left SAIT as a red seal journeyman, I had the ability to do my job safely, because I understood the flow of electricity. And then all those things that I didn't necessarily get taught in the shop, where we're just trying to pump stuff out, we're trying to get stuff done, we're trying to push forward and work hard. And honestly, a lot of the time there's just, you know, the journeymans and the guys who've been around for a long time, they realize and understand these things, they just don't have the time to teach it to you. And I think when you come in here and you partner industry knowledge and experience right alongside the classroom work, you learn about the codes, you understand those things, it makes you so much more successful in the field. And so, you know, we're a big proponent for it. And like I said before, at Mettle Industrial Services, we push all of our guys. And we actually, when we walked in the door today, we actually seen one of the guys who's here, who's employed with Mettle Industrial Services, and he's going through your program right now.
That's awesome. So I like, when I do tours, I usually come here because it's a bird's eye view
Of what's going on.
Yeah. So right now we've got crane guys in the yard. It was pretty windy this morning. They're just doing setup on the cranes. So leveling, checking the oil, all that base stuff. These are first years as well.
Yeah.
Right here we have our structure. That's the structural ironworkers. Take that apart, put it together as we need.
Yeah.
We've got a number of different exercises. Everything you can. I mean, you're an ironworker. You can figure out what that area there is for. You know, the reinforcing ironworkers work out of there. We have a couple of that structure there with the cement block on it.
Yeah.
They use that for both ironworkers and crane guys to do sling length and load tension. Yeah. And the assignment in that case is to do the math and figure out how long the slings need to be to lift that unit level. And then they lose a percentage based on how at a level it is.
Yeah.
You want to see a bunch of big ironworkers with, you know, get all kind of
bent out of shape. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Just watch that thing lift, and it's a little crooked in me.
Yeah, I remember very clearly, like when I was over in trade school at SAIT, one of the questions about tensioning a load and how far of an angle you should go not beyond was one of the things where, like, you don't learn that outside. Like, you don't understand, you know what I mean? Those are the things that you don't really know. When I was in school, I was a flashcard guy. You know, I had to make a lot of flashcards for myself, and that's how I practiced to make it through.
And our ironworkers know how to do it.
Yeah.
They come out of here, and like, it's huge in the industry. And I've worked alongside a lot of ironworkers. I'm not an ironworker myself, but I've worked alongside a lot of them. And you're rigging something like that. You lift it up. If you want it level, you lift it up and see how far it is out, and then you put it back down, get a different sling, lift it up, put it back down. Or hook up a come along on one or two of them.
And pull it
and pull it up.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of the main campus things that they have.
Yeah.
You know, but we try to keep them comfortable. We have popcorn, we have coffee for them.
Yeah.
We don't charge for our lockers where they do at main campus, and parking's free. So there's a lot of benefits to being
that. I'm telling you, parking at main campus is it's quite the adventure.